Yes, good morning. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing well this morning. I have an awesome treat for you. An awesome treat. It's Miss Kitso from Botswana, which is awesome. We're going to have some conversation this morning, and I'll just wait for more to get on, and then we'll start up. So I hope you're all doing well for Sunday. It's early here in California, but we have people who join us all over. So um, our people on the East Coast and quite frankly, people all over. But for me, it's early, but because I'm not always a morning person, but it's all good right now. So we have some interesting topics that we'll be discussing this morning. And I hope that it will be a blessing and encouragement and enlightening to everyone that's listening. Uh, I hope that it will bring you a different perspective, not just the African continent. I know I talk a lot about that, and I've met a lot of different people who have just been fabulous and such a blessing to me. But this next young lady I met last year when I traveled to Botswana, and the thing about Miss Kitso, she's so warm and so friendly, and I'm telling you, a lot of the times, when you're traveling, well, for what we're traveling on the African continent, most people that we come across are so welcoming and so warm and so friendly. And quite frankly, really everywhere, Jeff and I don't have a hard time making friends with people. But it's interesting how we met Kitso. We were and she's going to correct me in a minute when she gets on. We were in it was a store, I think, at Riverwalk, which is a nice mall area in Habarone. I hope I'm saying that right. And that's the capital city in Botswana. That's where we flew into initially. But we were at the grocery store, and so I struck up a conversation with her, and she was so friendly, and we were just back and forth for a few minutes. But I said, "Well, do you know um, what type of? I think it was a South African wine. We were asking, did Botswana have one? And Botswana's in South Africa, and so um, she says, I don't, I'll take you to where it might be. And it was a few minutes walk, but she went out of her way to take us. And so that really speaks volumes to her character and to her person. So I am so happy to have Miss Sasha Miss Kibitzo on with me this morning for Sunday Live, and I hope that it will be an awesome treat. I know it will be. So I'm going to bring Kitso on right now, Miss. I know I'm going to try to say it right. Look, you know what, Kitso, I'm not. Let me see. I'm going to try. Kabitsi. She's cracking up because she's waiting to come on. So I'm going to bring Kitso on right now. So Kitso's coming to us from Botswana. So let's find out more. Let's find out more. Oh, are you there, Kitso? I can see the screen. I know a little bit earlier. Hey, there you are. There you are, lovely lady. It's buffering. Okay, it's okay. Mm, I get a little bit of water. Hey there. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. So how's it going there in Botswana right now? We're 4 in the afternoon. I think it's a little bit of a lag. Yes. Let's see. Let's see. Can you hear me? Oh, it's freezing. Oh, I know. It's okay. It's okay. So while we're trying to figure this out, of course, when I have most fabulous Kitso on, you always will have a little audio. I can hear you though, Kitso, in the background. So if you want to go ahead and speak, feel free to just chime
Okay.
in here. But I don't know what happened. But yes, Kitso is in Botswana. And like I was saying, we met last year, and he's talking about this was all over Botswana. I know we were taking a ride on their public transportation. As a matter of fact, we took a ride to the mall or area that day, and we met so many friendly people. Oh, there she is. Okay, okay, I see you.
Hello.
Okay, hello. You're good. I can hear you. Yes. It's freezing a little, but that's okay. Can you hear me? Hello. Ah, she'll come back. But well hopefully, because of course it's always with the with the technology. But yeah, we were traveling around that day, and we were on their public transportation, and we got lost. And so one of the people on the bus, they were like, "Oh, we can, just go back this way and, just cross the street and go that way." And it wasn't too much. It wasn't too much for them to help us. But yes, okay, I see. She sent me a text. She says there seems to be a little hiccup. Let me see. Maybe I can call and we'll do it that way. But yeah, the people of Botswana are so warm and friendly as many. Hello. Do you want me to place you on the speakerphone and try to?
Yes, please. I think that should help.
Okay, so I have you on the speakerphone so you can talk. Even her little is lovely here. Okay, so go so go ahead and speak. We're not gonna let anything stop us from doing this. Okay, go ahead and speak. You can be heard.
Okay.
And maybe just put your face back on and then we'll just run the sound through the phone. Can you do that? Okay. And just
Can
go
you
ahead
see
and
me now?
yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Yes. So just go ahead and speak and I'll add you back to the stream. And there we're working it out, honey. We got this. We got this, right?
Awesome.
It's enough technology flowing to where we have this. So Miss Kitso, what's happening?
Chill vibes. Thank you so much for having me on your Sunday show. It's morning
Yes.
here and it's late afternoon this side. It's
Mhm.
about 4:10.
Yes.
Um, I had a lovely day. Just came back from church a few hours ago. Yeah. So my name is Sasha K. My formal name is Kitso Kebapetse, all the way from Botswana.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And
From
I
Botswana.
had the great opportunity of meeting you. And I already heard the background story that you've given us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I just wanted to share with everyone who's viewing with us today. You know, I met you, and the
I
I met you, and the funny thing is, I generally don't take alcohol. So
okay.
I could have. I might as well could have said to you, I don't know where that place is, and just
It's
realized
okay.
that
Went out again. You were helpful. Ah, it went out again. That's okay. Call back.
America,
Yeah.
I'd need help. And yeah,
Mhm.
I've just always had that kind of character
Mhm. Yes. I'm calling you back because you froze again. Oh, we're having that's okay, but we have this. We're gonna do our thing this morning. It's cutting up. It's like that sometimes with the internet, long distance or across the world. But I'm so thankful. Can you hear me? You were echoing. So when you started to echo,
Yeah, I hear you quite here.
yes, you know what keeps happening, but we're gonna keep rolling with this one. Is when I have it on I need to learn turn it down, but go on, keep doing it. It gets an echo. See, you come in on
Okay, should I switch off my speakerphone then?
uh, I'm gonna take off mine so you won't echo. And then when you go out again, I'll turn it
Okay.
on. We have to see African women. Hey, we got this.
We have to be innovative.
That's right. African women. Right. We are innovative. Okay, come on. Let's go. So you were saying you don't take alcohol.
Absolutely. So I met you, and I just thought to myself, these are people who are elderly, and one of our national pillars to have this thing called Botho. Botho, which
Uh-huh.
just means manner, or just have that kind of principled kind.
Mhm.
I keep hearing
That's okay.
myself.
You're okay. You're good. Keep going.
So I
I'm
think
pulling the
what I
phone
should,
back.
okay. Let me know if if I'm still audible.
You are still audible right now. Yes. And what I'm doing instead of
Awesome.
when you go out, I just turn it back. I just turn it back on.
So now I can't hear you.
Ah,
Okay, now
okay.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? That's a funny commercial over here. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Kitso?
I think I'll just hear. Can you hear me?
Yes. I can't see you anymore, but I can hear you. Yes. We can't see your lovely face, so
Okay.
we missed that treat. We can't see your lovely face, but mm, yeah, oh, let me see. You're back. Your screen just went blank, but it's okay. What the method I've kind of worked out is when your audio goes out, I just have you coming through the phone, and then when that is echoing, I try to pull back. So yep, innovation at work. Yes, yes, yes. On the phone, on through the phone. The internet wants to act up
Okay.
with this morning, but that's okay. Um,
But that's
we
fine.
move.
We move, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I met this lovely couple, and anyone who comes into contact with me will know that I really love them. So I'm like, oh, here are two people who seem to be absolutely in love, and they don't look like they're from here, you know. So when I saw you, the two
Uh,
lovebirds, you know.
I will tell him it's true. 23 years, and I
So I didn't
do.
know that they would even remember me, but they did take my numbers, and I took theirs, and we started chatting since then.
Yeah. Yes. Of course, we remember you.
So today I'm here. We're gonna be talking about my beloved country, Botswana, and sharing with the whole world what our country has to offer, and over and above that, just some of my personal projects that I've been involved in.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the introduction. Maybe just to give everyone a little bit of background about myself. My name is Kitso. I'm from a very rural, really absolutely rural, but just a few kilometers from Gaborone, which where we met. Um,
Hmm.
and and on my end, what I could say it's about 150, yeah, 100 kilometers from from the capital city, and it's a village called Jahawana, right? And
Oh, oh. Just when the story's getting good. Let's see if she'll come back.
this, hello,
You're there. Repeat about your
am I
village again. When you were
am I
saying your
audible?
village. Yes, yes.
Okay, awesome. So basically that's about me, my background,
Now you went out a
and
little bit
I've got
again.
three siblings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it
We
keeps
good?
going. Well, what keeps happening? So I'm going to ask you to repeat about your village again. I know you have three siblings, and the WhatsApp went off, but we won't worry about that. We'll just roll with that. But tell us the name of your village again. I know you said it's 100 kilometers from Habaroni.
Yeah, 100. It's called Awana. Visited.
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, so you have three siblings. Who is
Yeah,
the oldest?
basically, and I work close to Riverwalk where we met. Working in an
Yes.
insurance company. Over and above that, I am a sister. I am a minister in church, young as I am, not so young, but
Mhm.
young.
Yes.
I'm a minister
Amen.
in
I saw that. So it's properly
church,
Minister Kitso.
and and I'm also the founding member of Protect Her, which is this brand that I'm wearing. I'm not sure if everybody can see it. Yeah, which just talks about protecting the girl child.
I
Over and
see.
above that, I am a Pan African game changer. I
All
serve
right.
in that organization as the chapter head for the
Mhm.
Botswana branch. So yeah, basically
Yeah,
that's what it is about Sasha
that's
K.
right.
And about my dreams. One of my biggest
Hey.
dreams is to build a luxury brand to move from Africa to the
Mhm.
world. What I've realized is that Africa has been importing too many of these luxury
Yeah,
brands. You'd find your
that's right.
Gucci's, your Louis
Yes,
Vuittons, your Africa to the world as opposed the other way around.
that's right. You're
So
you
that's what
you
I'm
are
working
right.
on, and it's been an absolutely amazing journey.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, I
it's been an
love.
amazing journey on my end. But today I'm standing here on behalf of my country, Botswana.
Hey.
Not just on my own personal behalf. My aunt
Mhm.
is going to be. We're going to be talking about a lot of other stuff. And where I'm at currently, and the future and how that looks
For Botswana.
on my end.
Mhm. All that you're saying is it's amazing. I mean, I saw that on your that you're a minister. I said, "Oh, okay," because I know when you told me that you're alto, you sing alto in the choir. I was like, "Oh, yes, I sing alto." Okay, so two altos. But yes, tell me more about Project Her. That interests me. Pan Africanism, of course, interests me. Oh no, she's gonna come back because we definitely have to have you on again. If this is not gonna, okay, good, you're back. So did you hear my question of ask? Tell me
Hello.
more. Can you hear me? Can't hear me? I'm going to call. I want you to tell me more about Project
Hi.
Her.
Hello.
You can, okay, let me do this. I'm calling you. I'm calling. Can you hear me? I'm call. Can you hear me, Kitso? Let's see. Pick up. I hope it's there. Oh, I want you to tell me about Project Her. Okay, just when you can hear me, you go. Okay, can you hear me, dear? On your end. Okay. So I was saying, tell me more about Project Her. Let me see. You went. Okay. Well, hope she will join us again. But yes, I am most interested in what Kitso is saying about being a brand influencer. Definitely that she is. If you join her on Instagram, you will see that she is putting out some fabulous, great product for her country, for the continent. And I want to hear more about her as a Pan Africanist. And you just can see how she speaks of the love of her country, Botswana. I was hoping that we wouldn't have so much technical difficulty. It's saying you need to
I'm
connect your mic.
backstage,
Yes,
Yolanda.
yes, on the phone. I have you on the WhatsApp, but go ahead and speak. What it's saying is to connect the mic cam before adding them. You're there. It's messing with us this morning. That's because we're dropping a lot of important things that are going to really connect. But that's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
So speak to me about you as Pan Africanist and Project Hurt. Either way you want to do it, if you want to, because hopefully you can come back on in a second and do it. But just go ahead and talk a little bit about that as you're trying to get back on to this live stream.
All right. As the Pan African Game Changers, it's a mandate that has been given, by um, one of my mentors. One of
Oh,
my mentors started this project, and
there you are.
what we realized is that there's so many in Africa specifically. There has been a lot of groups of women that really generally women can't work together. So we exist solely to break that kind of stereotype in these times, and
Right.
over and above that, to just generally, like the name says, it Pan African Game Changers, to change the game, to
That's
change
right.
the game in school, to change the game everywhere we find ourselves in all spheres of life. That's what we believe in. We believe in changing the game, which means if it means having to demolish every other stereotype, build something new in that place, that's exactly what we are empowered to do. But over and above that, empowered women empowering others, because there's no use being a woman who is empowered and you can't share the knowledge, because at the end of the day, we all are gonna grow. At the end of the day, we are all going to be replaced.
one way or the other.
True.
So why not mentor somebody that will then be able to replace and not leave so much of a gap to say that a girl in Gaborone cannot mentor somebody in the Hawanga. So let's have that knowledge sharing and empowering women. So
Yes.
that's about Pan-African Game Changers,
Mm-hmm.
led by an awesome, beautiful woman called Precious Bondry.
Oh.
And then want to protect her, actually protect. Um, so I started this, I think 2 years back. Yes, two years back.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the lines in this luxury brand that I am pursuing and so determined to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
So what it speaks of is merchandise. What I realized is that at the end of every day, somebody has to dress
Yes.
something. So you can never out of it for people who are dressing up.
Yes.
And then I thought to myself, what better way to send out a message with something that I can wear and that is visible to everyone? It's a message that is visible to everyone. As soon as I put on a t-shirt saying something, it will attract the attention of many other people who will get to want to know what this is all about. So
Right.
protect her. About 3 years back, I got into a relationship that didn't really end well. It's not a thing of I was abused or anything. No, it wasn't that. It was a beautiful relationship. This is a love relationship for that matter. Just
Yes.
so that I clarify.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I got into this relationship, and as soon as we broke up, I got to realize that there was so much that I haven't been knowing about myself, and
Mm-hmm.
that in pursuit of this life journey, what we are taught in everywhere really is go to school, get that degree,
Mm-hmm.
get the job, get married,
Mm-hmm.
and life ends there. So so many of us. I personally was obsessed with the idea of getting married,
Right.
and it was just so. I was so passionate about getting married.
Right.
And looking back right now, I say 3 years ago, it was an obsession with the wrong things about marriage,
Yes.
the wrong philosophy when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to marriage.
Right.
And I got into this self discovery journey. I was in that relationship for 2 years, and then immediately after that, it was just sort of a really hard time for me because I was used to doing things with this person. Everything
Oh.
that I knew, what I thought I liked was really just appealing to the relationship. And usually, what it is that I then realized after the breakup that um, the whole way it was 90% us and only
Mm.
10% me, which means I hadn't
Mm.
built myself enough
Mm-hmm.
to give 100% of who I am into a relationship and
Mm-hmm.
not be overwhelmed by the us part. So
Yeah.
I came up with this movement of saying, over and above being a wife, being a teacher, being an employee, being a sister, there is that innocence in you. And we really need to get to a point of self identity and self discovery to say, who am I?
Yeah.
And then when you find that person, you need to protect her by all means. And
Ah.
over
Mm.
and above that part of it, there's also another part of it of protecting the girl child, from losing herself,
Mm-hmm.
from abuse, from being raped, from gender
Wow.
based violence, from so many other social ills that we
Right.
are face to face with in
Right.
our
Right.
generation. So,
Mm.
over and above protect her being about the woman, it is also for men who are in support of women to say, you know what,
Mm.
let me leave her flourish.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, wow, okay. So, I didn't know that. So, Project Her is your development. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
will.
it is.
Yes. You know what, Kitso, I will be sowing a seed into Project Her I have a nonprofit, and that nonprofit, Purpose Global Village, we are supporters of women, children, where for years we've taken school supplies and clothings and monies to sow into schools. There's a project that I've been supporting in Rwanda. And so I
Yeah.
knew it's something I'm supposed to do in Botswana. And so now I know. So Project Her, it's important. It's important to protect us, to protect sisters.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yes.
hearing all that you're saying. It is important to know yourself before you become
Yes.
two. That
Yeah.
was, I remember that. I remember that. I'm much older, but I remember that, okay? And so you do have to know yourself. And the reason why you want to know yourself, because you want to know what you like, what you don't like. You want to be able to reach your full potential. And then when you reach that full
Absolutely.
potential, then you come together as that union, as that power couple that moves things, that
Yeah.
God helps you to
And the baby as
mhm.
young and finally we getting to feel that if you're full,
you're
you will never from
you're having a little audio,
others.
a, a little audio difficulty. I don't know. Through, go ahead and repeat what you said. I'm sorry. It was a little
Can you
choppy. Well, I'm running it through the phone a little bit, a little bit. I can hear you a little bit. Um, there you
you
go.
hear me now?
Can you hear me
Yes.
now?
Hmm. Both ways, both ways. So go ahead. Repeat what you're saying.
Awesome. All right. So, as I was saying that so many of us as young people believe that we'd we'd, we'd find love in
This thing is acting up this morning. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's see. Hopefully she's still there. But all that Kitso is saying is wow. I knew that Kitso was awesome. I knew that there was some work for us to do in Botswana, but I didn't know it was right there with Kitso's project will protect her. So yeah, I see. I'm gonna add her to the stream. Mm, let's see. There you are. there, there you are, my lovely. So can you hear me?
hello.
Yes, I can hear you. You're good. It's just choppy. Let's see.
Okay, I can hear you too.
Okay, good. So let's roll with it. So yes, I who knew? Who knew that? So I will. So I'll have to we connect. So I'll have to get your information and we can partner and get more going because this is a good thing. Education for our young ladies is something that's very important. but it's not the end all be all.
Yeah.
I kind of like what you were saying about how we are taught, get the degree, get the family, get the marriage, boom, 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 fast, 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 fast. You know, of course, that's something here amped up to a perfect. It has to be you got to be able to do everything perfect. The perfect everything, and it's not like that. You know, we are
Yeah.
not perfect here at all. But so that leads me into,
Absolutely.
yes, that leads me into a lot of so do you see, I want to just jump on ahead now. Do you you saw Jeff and I, but do you see many African Americans visiting Botswana now, or it's so? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Oh, the screen frozen.
Do you want to call? Maybe.
Yes, yes. Did you hear my question? If you do you see many African Americans visiting?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So it's going through. That's the blessing about this WhatsApp. You are able to connect, but it's so slow. You want to get through and see your back and forth. Let's see. Are you there? It's reconnecting. Yes, but that always interests me. When I'm traveling, we're gonna connect with Kitso. It always surprises me, like when Jeff and I are traveling and we come across other uh, Americans, and especially when we come across. Hello, you're there. Can you hear
I'm
me?
here. How are
Yes,
you?
yes, honey, fabulous. We're doing this thing. So what that's we say
Yeah,
that we're doing.
absolutely.
Yes. So if you want, you can go and add back to the screen. But I was saying, do you see many have the chance to meet many African Americans, or no?
I this side in Botswana, no. I think maybe
Hello,
in
Ghana.
during the festive season,
Uh-huh.
uh, but we don't. Okay, that
That
would be
would
in
be in
our
our
tourist areas,
Uh-huh.
but we don't
tourism
quite
areas, but
on a
we
daily get to
on
meet
a
an
daily
African
get to meet
American.
an African American. I think it's one of those
Yeah.
rare things.
Yes, I know it is. And
And
listen, we have a lot of your fan base, I see, on with us today. So welcome, Botswana's in the house. And I see Ghana is in the house.
absolutely.
Hey, Ghana. Yes, I forgot to do shout outs to people, but thank you all for supporting, and please subscribe. Okay, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please follow Kitso if you're not already following. We're going to give that information out. But yeah, so I know you were probably shocked when we opened our mouth, because I know we don't quite look. My husband always will say, because he's a big guy, he goes, I'm a big guy, so I know I don't look like the locals. He will tell you that. But the
Yeah.
thing I love about traveling the continent, that truthfully you can't I blend in until I start doing this, then people, they look and they'll say America, and that type of thing. But yeah, we're able to do it. So you say in the tourist areas, that's where you'll see us. It's good if you see us, because it's definitely an awakening right now with African Americans. Many of us are repatriating to the continent. We're coming back. we're hey, we're 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 doing things. We're awake now. We're woke as it goes. And it's all right. I we gained that awakening our first trip, which was in 2010. And I'm just happy that people are on board now. But I don't want people to be fearful. Kitso, a lot of us we're fed up. That's our feeling with in America. And I know you've seen the all the ugliness that is taking place. And truthfully, you were telling me a lot of happenings there. I mean, it's definitely an uncovering right now. So it's not just here, but it's ugly. It's ugly.
That would kill the world, not
Yeah.
and to all that happening now from our family, our continent.
Yes.
There's growing social ills that
Yes.
are really just come out now. And this is being a very cute pandemic.
Oh.
Most of the people that cannot also like to actually in in the pit of pit side of businesses over back there.
Let's
Yes,
see.
and you know,
You're a little choppy.
but we look into that have come up because of what's going now today.
You know what? You're a
On
little
that,
choppy, kid. So what you were saying, I thought it would clear up a little bit. It was a little choppy. It was in and out. Oh, this morning, it's making us pull all the tricks out of our hat. It's
yeah,
a saying that we say, pulling all the different tricks out of our hat this morning. But yeah, but it's true. We're all experiencing something right now. A lot of
but
us.
But
also,
also what is beautiful is how everybody has been positive to see. Some of us are seeing ourselves grow throughout
Yes.
the pandemic, and there's been an awakening, like you said. There's been an awakening not only in America but also here in Botswana. There are young people who are doing great things simply because when you are locked down and
Hmm. Hmm.
there are creative juices or mind creative thinking, the
Oh
only
yeah,
thing that you need to do is pen it down and execute it,
that's right.
and that's one of the beautiful things about this pandemic.
That's right.
It's not that our countries have lost money. It's not that we don't recognize that a lot of people have died from the pandemic, but there are positives to this thing. Like any
Oh
other
yes.
thing, there's always advantages and disadvantages,
Oh
but
yes.
it
I
matters
agree.
perspective that we are looking at it from. Here we are finding ourselves in pandemic. No one knew that this year would turn out this way. um at the
Mm.
end of the day, all we ought to say is the fact that you are still breathing. It means that you haven't really finished or actually done what God had purposed in His heart for you to accomplish.
Mhm.
As long as you're still alive, you still
Mhm.
have a chance to pursue
Mhm.
destiny.
That's right. That's right. You are absolutely correct. A
Yeah.
lot of positive things came out of it. It's out of something that was meant for bad. You see where I'm going? A lot of good came out of it. um, it
Yeah.
caused me to get
Absolutely.
serious about doing my
Absolutely.
YouTube channel, right? For years. And my husband told me, he goes, for years you wanted to do
Yes.
a YouTube channel talking about African travel. Actually, I started it a long, 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 long time ago, but I just didn't take time or have the time until the
Yeah.
shut in to pursue it. So
Mm.
you're absolutely correct. A lot of good things came out of it. And you're doing a lot of good things in Botswana. And when
Yeah.
I have the opportunity, I know I'm going back to Botswana. I haven't even begun to tell the people of
Yeah. So that
all
she
the
can visit my home
beautiful.
village.
Oh, of course, of course. Oh, I love going to the village. I'm I'm um I love going to the village. Okay. Every time I'm in Ghana, there's actually
Yeah.
schools in the northern part that we support. Okay. And we go to the village. As a matter of fact, I called yesterday to see
That's great.
how the babies were doing in the village. Everyone is fine. Everyone is well. Okay. So I felt good
Yeah.
because it's my charge.
Yeah.
You see, it's what I'm meant to do. And now I can tell my husband we have our connection now in Botswana, but I can't wait to return. Um, the beautiful places that I visited, I went to Maun, I went to Kasane. I got to
Yeah.
see you. I mean, oh gosh, I put you see when I put the pictures up on my Instagram and on my Facebook,
Yeah.
you know, it's just beauty. It's so much beauty on the African continent. You people must
Yeah.
go.
And maybe just to talk about that, it's it's one of the most amazing things. Say we are a landlocked country, but we have this thing, wonder of the world, wonder of the world in a landlocked country, which is this
Mhm.
beautiful Okavango Delta, our
Yes.
very own country
Oh,
here. And
oh,
it's one of the amazing wetlands that we have.
you know what, Kitso, I definitely have to go back now because when I was in Maun last year, I was not able to get in the canoe and get my classic canoe shot, my selfie, and do and do all of that good stuff because it was not it was a drought. It was more of a drought. It was not the waters were
Yeah.
not there. And in Namibia also it was the case. It was a dry season last year, but
Yeah.
any
But
excuse, you know.
like I said, things has been good even to Botswana
Mhm. Yeah.
because
Mhm.
now the Okavango Delta is full. It looks amazing,
I heard that.
and I'm planning to go there soon as well. I'm not sure if it's
Okay.
this month or next month, but I will make definitely make sure that you get pictures to see that there's actually some water
Please,
in the Delta now.
please. Yes, please make sure you put some pictures up and you send me some pictures when you go because that is
Absolutely.
classic Botswana to go down the Okavango Delta
Yeah.
and to take those pictures and to be there. So yeah, that's something I want to be able to do.
Yeah.
Good morning, Kitso. I'm on with Kitso, sweetie. She said so many lovely things about us. My husband, he just passed by. She said she could tell that we were so in love when she saw us. He says, okay. Good morning. Or good evening, because you're yes, huh? Yes, good evening. But yeah, so you're talking a lot of good things, I know like right now I think we've covered a lot of them because yeah, you were mentioning a lot of the things that are happening in your country. Um some of the negative also,
Yeah.
some of that cut out when you were talking. So definitely you'll have to come back
Yeah.
and do more. Okay, because I would really
Mm.
like to hear more about am I saying it right? Is it protect her? Yeah. I want to hear more about
Her.
that
Yeah.
because that's some good stuff. That's right along the lines with the work that Jeff and I do. But it's not that it's always how can you say, it's a myth for people to always think that going to Africa is only volunteerism. That's not it. It's your call as a African in the diaspora. It's your my call
Yeah.
to go and reconnect and to build. So that's where
Yeah.
I'm coming from with that. I know a lot of the times people may paint that perception, but by no means that's not what I want to do, or what we're doing. But I thank you so much. It was a little bumpy. We had to think of how to get this going because with technology it's always going to be like
But we
that.
did it.
So
That's what it.
we did it. Thank God we did it. Oh yeah, you have to just push through. You have to push through, but I definitely want to bring you back for another Sunday live and have a good conversation. I want to hear more about your line that's going to be coming out because it is okay, and
Yeah.
hopefully I'll be able to get a piece or two to to represent on this side, right? But yes, we thank
Pretty
everyone.
out there, but gonna do. Yeah. It has to reach.
Oh, it will reach California. I'll definitely push it out for you. I will, but because you have so many amazing ideas, and you're just so creative, and this is what you need to be doing. And then I don't know if you've already found your creative um, partner, but they'll come if not, and then you'll be able to
Yeah.
build and build and build, and it will be a good thing. But Kitso, it's been lovely having you join me. Um, I see many of the people who always join. I think, oh, I can't even say that name, but my Ghanaian brothers and sisters who are on, and your families from Botswana that joined us, and just everywhere. I hope that this has been enlightening and fun. And so you're going to come back again, Kitso? Oh, did it freeze? Oh, okay, but it's
Yeah, I
been
will definitely. I'm here, sis.
yes, good. The screen, it freezes, but that's okay. When the audio is still going, it's great. It's great. But yeah, is there anything you'd like
Yeah.
to say before we go? Are you good? Did you freeze? I have to get you back on the
Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity to have here to
absolute.
share.
Hmm. Absolutely. And thank you to the people who are subscribing. Um, please connect. You want to tell them how to
And
connect or follow?
okay, no
Can you
problem.
hear?
So I've got a page on on
Instagram, I know.
Facebook, Sashi and a full stop. Sashi, Sashi,
I should
underscore
put.
underscore Kay.
You know what? You can put it. Can you see the comments? Do you have that on your side? The comments, because you could put it in the comments. It's Sasha.
The
Then the chat. You could just put.
chat.
You could put it in the chat, and then it'll show for everyone in the chat, and they can connect that way. Let me see. Maybe I can put. But you know what? I'll put it in. No worries, everyone. As soon as this uh, the video processes, I'll put it in my description box because I know it's Sasha K at you want them to follow your Instagram? It's Reezy. It's but at least it's getting some good shots
Yes.
like your mother. Okay. It's getting some good shots like your too, by the way. It's so pretty. But yeah, so I'm gonna put it in the description. So listen, everybody, I want you guys all to have a wonderful day. I hope that your week is going to be a blessed week. And like I always say, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Until next time, Kitso, thank you so much. And I'm going to be in touch once I go off here so I can get the information about how to support Project or Protector. For some reason, I want to rename your nonprofit because that's kind of like what that is. What you're doing is excellent. Okay, so when we get off, I have you on phone and we'll connect and get that information. But thank you, everyone. So until next time, like I always say, be blessed and thank you all for support. I it's really needed trying to get to what is it, 1,000 subscribers so that I can keep pushing this and doing it. So until next time, bye.